Hello, everybody. Gaston here. So this episode is going to take a bit of explaining to do. Um, so as I mentioned previously, I have played Doki Doki Literature Club before. Um, so I know all the secrets, and I know how to get the good ending. Now, not many people know that there is a good ending in this game, but I know how to get it. By good ending, I mean better than the ending you get normally. So what you're seeing here, though it's being recorded as the sixth episode, it is not the sixth episode you are going to see. This will be released after completing the main series, and potentially before the side stories as well. Um, but we'll see about that. But the reason why I'm recording it out of order is in order to get the good ending, before the end of Act 1, you have to get every cutscene with all of the girls. And as you know from watching the series, I screwed up and got one Natsuki and one Sayori instead of getting all one girl. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through and see what's different, so that you guys can see there will be special retroactive episodes. We're gonna go through Sayori first, and then we're gonna go through Natsuki and get the missing one, and then we're gonna go through Yuri, and it will be essentially 3 episodes, 2 short, 1 long. Or maybe I'll combine the missing Sayori and missing Natsuki into 1 episode and then Yuri into another. So this is after you've seen what happens at the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. But you will have only seen the good ending on my channel. If you want to see the common ending, you can either play it for yourself, or check out pretty much anyone else's playing, as not many people know how to get this ending. So what you're looking at is likely episode like 9 or 10 right now. We'll see how accurate that is when all's said and done. So with that being said, we're gonna go in to the day here, where we write the... Well, actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right from the autosave. Oh no, we're not. That's a horrible idea. That's the day of the festival. Let's go from here. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first, see a different thing like that. And then it's all the same, and the game stops you when there's something you haven't seen. So what's going to be different here is we're going to side with Natsuki instead of having Sayori help us. That's what we're going to do. And Yuri's going to be real upset about that, but it's fine. So I know we've seen this, so just gonna go until I have to pick. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, remember when they were fighting? Yeah. Way back when things were easy. I agree with Natsuki. Now this is new. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that... rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Let the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Aha. Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me, Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. His voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Gaston. Yeah, because you're gonna do it. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Ooh. Would everyone stop staring at me? No. Absolutely not. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Siri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poem, right? Yeah. I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Sure. Especially you, Gaston. Sure. And to be honest, side shaded face from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ha ha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, it's not your fault. It's Monica's. No, not at all. No, that's right. Not at all. Notice how she's the only one, like, fully facing me. The others are turned to the side. Did you notice that in the original playthrough at all? Still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Hey, about what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Ah ha ha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay. Alright, writing for Natsuki. Here we go. Pink. She is, in my opinion, the easiest one to write for. Because it's all cute. Okay, that was Sayori. I just had to say that. Dang nabbit. Candy. Kawaii. Kitty. Giggle. Poof. Joy. I figured that'd be Sayori. She's the closest. Hop. Cute. Lollipop. Sing. Nope. Dang it. Boop. Papa. You should know by now what that means. Jump. Mouse. Loud. Oh, dang it, that was Sayori. Still, I did pretty good writing that poem for Natsuki, so let's go see what's new in the literature club. So this is Natsuki's route. We're gonna skip a slot, put Natsuki's route right there, and let's plow into the new day here. Now the day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. Got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh, this is the same. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. Pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? Yes. I don't can feel my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. Ah, the chapter where Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. Teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she's able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ush. Natsuki climbs out of the chair and then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Wah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches her up on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair when Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt? Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Hup! Natsuki wraps around the parfait box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Parfait girls. Ugh, heavy. Hey Gaston, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one, eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, just let me stand up. So I release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks to just realize something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. Well, what are you looking at? Nothing, I swear. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But... I'll do it myself. Chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kya! Scene turns to chaos in a split second. Chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. Box falls out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! And then we died. End of the episode. Anyway. The full force Natsuki body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Hi. Ooh. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gah. Hi. Gross. Gack. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly appears in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you going to... Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Joke of the year. Jeez. Sorry. Get your hair out of her face. Oh, and one more thing. Saying most recent club member is a total pervert, so I hope you're happy. I didn't! Someone else for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. How do you know? Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. Eh? I look down. She's nearly on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over the floor. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Now she tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up, slams the book shut, and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki? Are you... No. Natsuki voice screams. No! I see tears on her face. Yes. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just Every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Ah, I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. I'm a jerk to everybody, you just don't notice. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stops another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. I usually don't do it, so you know. Next couple minutes are silent between so I can begin gathering the scattered books. Make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done. I hoist the box on the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. I'm Gaston. I'm always willing to help a beautiful girl. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said, the thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share our poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehehe. Told ya. Yeah. Turn to my seat, slip the book into my bag. Time to share poems. So we pick Natsuki first. Natsuki reads my poem. She glares at me in the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems were supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Natsuki's face just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. Natsuki basically scans her eyes over my poem one more time, then the poem slips out her head and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Bye. Red face Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Gaston. Hey, Monica. Did you so Natsuki? Just broke her brain, it's fine. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, I just broke her brain. Nothing worse than you did. No. I just told her that. My voice caught in my throat. I was trying to tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying in front of her, so she picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. She doesn't look like she's smiling. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't you like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Gaston? I'm not. I'm going to write perfect poems, but I'm not currently. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding, ahaha. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all, but Peter did. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes and starts pulling Monica's hand. Neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Oog. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that, eh? But Gaston wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Ooh. Natsuki freezes. She really forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Gaston is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like I would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Gaston is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. We've seen this. Ooh. I like this one, Gaston. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, Your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better, because yesterday's was closer to Sayori's taste, if I recall correctly. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Gaston. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Look at her determined face. I love that. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the little rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Hey, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Gaston. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? The Bottles poem. Alright, and then Yuri's gonna have a very opposite reaction. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly, puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her. But it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. And now we show it to Monica. That was kind of so with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? Not you even get along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, and you go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. It reminds me of the Queen song. Save me, oh. So Natsuki wants to walk home with me, what would I do? Well, I did choose Sayori. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Well, I just thought of that make my heart pound. I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. Jeez. That's not even there's not even a point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club's a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? So now we're gonna use a good old cheat code here. For the very specific purpose of writing a perfect poem that gives me an achievement. So DDLC, Natsuki poem words, because we're still all about Natsuki in this one. So let's... Okay, so Natsuki's. So let's look. Kitty. Not sunny. Definitely not agonizing. What about pure? Pure. Not daydream. What about sucks? Sucks. Watch this. We're gonna write a perfect one here. Not treasure. Mouse. Not party. Not love. Shiny like Tamatoa. Strawberry. Amazing dessert. Not music. What about friends? Nope. Fluffy. Not romance. Chocolate. Playground. Sticky. Spinning. I did get some achievement, but I wasn't really looking at what it was. Not dance. Not sunset. Waterfall. Sugar. Jumpy. Not sparkle. Or warm. Oh, games. Games. Jump. Pout. Not ocean. Email. Giggle. And Doki Doki. Perfect Natsuki poem. Got an achievement for it and everything. Alright, let's go. Show it to Natsuki. Knock her socks off. Let's see, let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today? Of course, you know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. Just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ha ha ha. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? Well, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. She acts like she's the best, and other people might think that way too. Right? Gaston, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver? I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true the first time I read one of your poems I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki touched her phone a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, forced her to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things. I think it was come from you. I've clicked too fast. Coming from you, yeah. Don't just say that. Dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, except I'm an a-hole. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so Natsuki is completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that. I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her, but as Natsuki takes my hands, pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals her and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. And now we do Sayori. Hello, Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki, eh? I didn't write this right specifically. I literally cheated to write it specifically for Natsuki, but I love you more, Sayori. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Gaston. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. And now Yuri, this one's gonna be painful. Yuri doesn't like to do that without spending time with me. I guess she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Then Monica, let me skip. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Yes, I am. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Yup. She's one of my 4 favorite Dokis. Oh, come on, Gaston. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Trying to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Gaston. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. Look at that look. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, something bad happens that could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? You ruined the club yourself, El Presidente. I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. I hate it, but I really have to hurt Sayori right now. You'll always be my dearest friend. Everyone ready to watch her reaction to this? You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sorry, Horseless smiled through an incredibly pained expression. I really don't want to do this, but I have to do it another time with Yuri. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Yes, it is. Should write a poem about this. Please do, Sayori. It's okay. This is my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know better than anyone, Gaston. Know me better than anyone, Gaston. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all, so... Sarah's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Catch me up with what I just as loud as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. Sarah looks over her shoulder fast to me. One more weak smile before turning around and running away. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I so horrible? It's because I'm an awful human being. I'm not crying, you are. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most thing is sort of through feelings and help her on the path that's right, but I'm having much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. You should be! I know these songs will play me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Boom. So that concludes the Natsuki route. New pictures. I know we got the new CG and the new poem. Aw, that's cute. That's threatening. See, I don't have to shy away from talking about the spoilers of the game, because by the time you see this episode, you will have seen it. Acquired by writing all 3 poems for her. So we're going to do that for Sayori next, and then we're going to do it for Yuri. So we've got... So I think how it's sorted is it goes first day, CG, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki. Second day, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. Then the order changes, that may not make sense. And then Yuri, Natsuki. There's a lot of CG. Some of these have to be from the side stories. Natsuki sketch. Oh, bully for that sketch, eh? Still gonna keep Sayori as my major thing. A big fan of my girl. Alright, and nothing new in music. So thank you everybody so much for watching. That was 50 minutes of recording, but likely be pared down to a few episodes. You're still here after seeing the ending. How's it going? Stick around for the side stories unless you've already seen them by the time you've seen this. Like I said, recording these out of order, so it's a wild experience. I'm talking to you from further in the past than potentially the last time. No, definitely from further in the past than the last time you saw me on Doki Doki, which is just insanity. Don't try to think about it too much, you'll just give yourself a headache. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Natsuki's route. I know you know all of her stuff now, but now you get to see it all. And then coming up in the next revision, we'll be doing Sayori properly. Then in the final revision, Yuri properly. And then either the side stories will be out after that, or that will be the final episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So yeah, goodbye everybody.